Well, hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and I'm here at the Nintendo Life Gaming Night, and I am talking to Utopian Studios. Is that right?
Utopian World of Sandwiches.
Utopian World of Sandwiches. I've just been put in my place. And we're here for Chompy Chomp Chomp, which is a 9-player game. That's right, a 9-player Wii U game. So why don't you tell us a bit about it?
Chompy Chomp Chomp Party is like a multiplayer party game. It's in the title. 9 players, so each player uses a remote and any sort of accessories, so be it a nunchuck or a classic controller is a separate controller, and we put all those together with a gamepad, and you can have 9 players chasing each other around, trying to eat each other and causing general mayhem.
I had a bit of a go at it. It's completely mental. Once I worked out what I was doing, though, I actually didn't do too badly. So it's coming out for the Wii U, obviously. Do we have any idea of some sort of release date at the moment?
We're aiming for the end of the year, hopefully submitting to Nintendo shortly. Hopefully before Christmas.
Yeah. Should be before Christmas.
Should be before Christmas, so we should hopefully. And is that an international release? Is it going to be in North America and that? Because obviously, we're here in the UK and it's a bit different.
Yeah, so it's Europe and Australia and America, not Japan yet. We'll see what we can do about that.
Not Japan. So I'm sorry if anybody out there is living in Japan, but you may be waiting a while to get your hands on this. But anyway, so these characters, what are these characters called? Because I ran around as one for a long time, but I've no context. What's the story?
They're called Chompies.
Original.
Yeah, it is. That's where the name came from. So they're little demons, basically, and they're quite cannibalistic. They like to eat each other and other things. They eat everything, basically. There isn't really much more of a story than that.
There's no sort of deep, can't expect any plot twists or anything like that?
No plot twists here.
A story mode?
We love to imagine that they run around our development studio, and we had a mode in one of the previous versions where they ran around our garden because we work in our shed at the bottom of our garden. So yeah, other than that, not really.
It's just a multiplayer thing, just eat each other, have fun. We don't worry too much about where they came from.
It's like our games used to be, and being in a gaming museum, it's sensible. But is there anything else you can tell us about the game? Anything that maybe isn't on show here, but maybe in a final version?
So we've got a few game modes. We've got 3 game modes here playable today, but I think we've got one more going in and a bunch of new levels and stuff that are not actually on display at the moment. I can't remember any of them.
There's some interactive levels which we haven't had previously, so it changes the gameplay slightly.
Interactive how?
Well, before the game was, in our previous version, it was in 2D, so we couldn't do things disappearing and appearing and people turning things off and on and things like that, but we're going to be adding lots of those sorts of things to kind of change the gameplay up a bit, so the levels will be a bit more complicated than they have been.
Yeah, a lot more ways of using the level as strategy, which we didn't have in the first version of this game, which we're really quite excited about.
Excellent. Well, it's certainly looking like it's going to be a unique experience, to say the least. Having 9 people running around, if you can get 9 people together, it's going to be great. But are there any sort of additional modes for fewer players, or is it just all the same, or 9 players or bust?
So you can go all the way down to 3 players. And if you don't have that many players, you can always add AI, so all the way up to 9 to fill in the spaces on your sofa if you can't get everybody around at the same time.
If you Billy No, mate.
Yeah. Didn't want to put it like that, but yeah.
Well, I can, because... But anyway, it's been excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Woody and Sarah. I'm getting good at these names. But if you like this video, then why don't you chomp that subscribe button and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye. So sorry, your names are?
My name is Woody.
Woody, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Sarah.
Sarah, nice to meet you. Okay, I'm going to do my best to remember those names. Woody shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'll just think of Buzz. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. We can have that at the end.
It's live.